been chosen.
So it may have found a connection between the Ingersoll Lockwood website and Austin Steinbart. We'll start off with the Wayback Machine, going to the date July 19th. When you go to that date, you get a little skull icon and some ellipses below it. Let's click through in the skull icon. You get to a web page that's titled Defend Truth, Justice, Not Defamation and Slander 2021 JPEG. So here you see a man with a Photoshop of Baby Q on a helmet, seemingly drilling into the helmet with an arrowed caption, "Criminal, still serving time." The arrow goes to a post by Austin, appears to be a text message. So I have people looking into Ingersoll Lockwood. We believe it's a front set up by Patriot Phoenix, aka Michael Trim, aka MJ12, aka. Please don't tell anyone, though, until we have confirmation. Then we have another arrow with the caption inspiration, and it leads to an 8kun thread that essentially accused Ingersoll Lockwood of pushing the alien agenda, quote, my aliens, and being led by someone named Babyfister. This is a pejorative, really. The character's name is Babyfist, and I see him occasionally commenting in my Telegram. You see, here's something he had posted, an advert for the Night Owl News with D. Stevens. Not only do they LARP continuously, they compromised 17's board in hopes that they could generate a following. I invite all autists to dig into this and expose them. Firstly, I'll provide a guide on how SHIELD disinfo saboteur agents operate so they are easier to spot as this spread unfolds. So here, Ingersoll Lockwood offers a $1,000 reward for their real name and address where we can serve them papers. Request for formal public apology if ignored or refused, defamation case. Our formal statement: we at Ingersoll Lockwood Inc. do not rate the boards. We do not post in the boards. All statements in red are fraudulent and defaming our good name. We have nothing to do with aliens. We have nothing to do with MJ12. We have nothing to do with someone called Babyfister. Trigger legal response. We're all American patriots. We support free speech. We do not support defamation or slander, and we will vigorously teach a legal lesson on the difference. Just commenting on a claim, we have nothing to do with aliens. December 2nd, I did a video covering an Ingersoll Lockwood update that discussed UFOs from the standpoint of Operation High Jump. Though it's important to note, this interest in UFOs was from the perspective of advanced human technology. Much of it was about the whereabouts in South America of Adolf Hitler. Aliens were not discussed specifically, but it could be that the aliens inference was made German craft, humans. So an interesting element in this page that was published to the Ingersoll Lockwood website is this particular message from Austin where he says, please don't tell anyone though until we have confirmation. So you have to wonder who obtained this communication and then transmitted it to Ingersoll Lockwood. I added the blur for the whole number there. It would just mean that somebody who is in contact with the website developer was in personal contact with Austin. If this is real, it would just mean that Austin has to be very careful about who he hints his secret plans to. If you're not a very secretive type, it's not easy to do this. I was present for the falling out between DJ Nikki and Austin back in August of 2020 and had opined in some thread by him. Since we know that DJ Nikki is associated with the Ingersoll Lockwood organization through his carbon capture shield, I would wonder if he is also involved with some of the web design for the Ingersoll Lockwood website personally. Ingersoll specifically distances from MJ12, aka Michael Trim. And I'll show you this other link just to emphasize the degree of the animus the webmaster has with Austin. Clicking this. It basically goes to the sentencing for Austin with his recent case of the online threats against the company Dato. The webmaster, I assume, knows the associations of the Punisher logo with the 17 movement. Just another interesting Easter egg on this webpage. You know, if potentially this webpage gets deleted, you should know this. There's a highlightable area here, and it hints at JFK Jr. being alive by the touch your nose if JFK Jr. is alive. Robert Kennedy did this in a video I covered previously.
This memo, all of the documents that are not in the public domain, and the Deitch memo is one of those documents. It was a discovery document that was given. This memo, all of the documents that are not in the public domain.
That's the beauty you get for clicking through this link. These two go to the same reference. These go to a different reference. It goes to a pic of Kennedy's gal. I mentioned that pages could disappear from this website, the Wayback Machine, or Internet Archive. Unfortunately, I do speak from some personal experience. Some time ago, I did a video on the YouTube P-score system and about how for a time the P-scores of all YouTubers was available in the metadata of the videos. Foolishly, I gave some indication to YouTube on Twitter that I may have had understanding of what was going on with this scoring system. It led to an overnight change where they began deleting entries from the Internet Archive for the month of October of 2019, where the P-scores were made publicly available. They literally deleted a series of entries from the Wayback Machine. Okay, so I have something interesting to show you. I will be talking about John Durham very soon. That's not what I have to show you. It's about John McAfee. So I did some videos on the John McAfee Telegram. That looks like 6 months ago. And this was just after I did a video identifying the members of Ingersoll Lockwood and speculating if somehow John McAfee was associated. In this video, our DJ Nikki, Mr. Des, John McAfee, all on Team Ingersoll Lockwood. We have the mystery of the Wackd token that activated right after John McAfee's death on crypto Ethereum network. And we have this video, John McAfee Telegram suggests Deadman switch activation soon. Pay attention to the verbiage. I have opened the floodgates, Patriots 31 TB AES encrypted. This is from the John McAfee Telegram, which is now deleted. Remember, the Telegram would always make these specific claims of something happening very soon. Something big is coming. All the right people are scared, very scared. Incoming, Epstein, 98%. Watched water, 29 hours. Panic. John McAfee. Remember this? I have released 4 laptops to the media. Prepare for part 2, 98 hours. The storm is here. So this is a promise of exposing material on the criminal elite to be released. You may remember I was doing videos on a countdown that was on the Ingersoll Lockwood website, which terminated in October, and I was noticing interesting things. So a source shared with me this. This is a forward from Operation North Star. It's a Telegram channel that we really don't have access to. It has a page that was supposedly on the Ingersoll Lockwood website that says John McAfee Deadman switch triggered, and there's interesting verbiage. John McAfee did not kill himself. He was not Epstein because Epstein was traded. 31 TB loaded. Crypto. AES enabled. File decryption awaiting ETH. Wackd token still loading. Jump here. So this was the link, John McAfee Deadman switch triggered. So the link forwarded. Clicking through, you're taken to the current Ingersoll Lockwood page. Okay, so now we're back to the July 19, 2021 date on the Ingersoll Lockwood page through the Wayback Machine. Let's go ahead and put in the search term as the web link I showed you. So you have IngersollLockwood.com, John McAfee Deadman switch triggered. We'll go ahead and search that. I'm taking to the date October 21st, 2021, and you see a page of Ingersoll Lockwood here. And you scroll down and you see a 404 error code. So, and actually I'm doing this live without any preparation. I'm just gonna go ahead and go to the captures page to see how it looks when you have like the bubble format for the calendar. It's October 20th, 2021. So here's the month of October. So that date is in yellow, indicating there is one snapshot. Save page now outlinks. Now I know the green and blue color means a page exists. I'm not sure what the yellow color means. If I click through on it, I can take it to a 404 error code again. So here's a calendar showing the saved pages apparently for this web link. So I'm gonna go ahead and click on the 25th here. So here we have the question mark, John McAfee Deadman switch triggered. What did John McAfee give permission to Ingersoll Lockwood to do by September 18, 2021? Sorry, it's not the 31 terabytes of data, something else and important. I'm just gonna go ahead and just try August 12th here. And it's pretty much the same page on August 12th. So I don't know if that page I showed you was deleted and that's why it's in yellow. I can tell you that's not seemingly what happened with the YouTube P-score situation. Though of note, I am searching a very specific web link. So let's see what happens if I just go and search the main web page. So you search the main web page for Ingersoll Lockwood and you see an interesting finding here. For the month of October 2021, almost every date of the month besides the 23rd, 24th, and 20th were saved by web crawlers. So this actually is in accordance with what I've seen before with a P-score situation, where a web page can be created on a date, where a web page can be updated on a given date. The web crawler records it, but then after the fact, the web page gets deleted and the bubble gets removed as a result. Now, that's what I've seen with the P-score situation. So it would seem that this page was deleted for some reason by the webmaster for Ingersoll Lockwood. I'm not sure why. The jump point goes to the Etherscan, I believe, for the Wackd token. I linked through and it shows it there. It's an ECR20. So as a conclusion of this investigation, I can't say that I know the Ingersoll Lockwood website is associated with the John McAfee telegram now deleted. I can say they were both interested in the concept of the Deadman switch and the Wackd token using similar language with the AES enabled. I don't know what Operation North Star is, but I suspect it has other interesting information there. And we know that the webmaster for Ingersoll Lockwood knows that baby Q is a term used for Austin Steinbart, and that there's a strong enough feeling against Austin where this infographic was created. I know that the board of directors for Ingersoll have members who are reachable individually on internet. I don't know if these individuals know who Austin Steinbart is, or which of them signed off on the anti-baby Q infographic. I also don't know if the fruits of what occurred with the 31 terabyte Deadman switch has continued on secretly in such a way that investigators are not able to tie current events to that release. I also don't know what any of the board members know about the Deadman switch or John McAfee. I think that is a potential direction for further inquiry, given these were hinted subtle events on this very fascinating website. This website seemingly has not made too many updates lately, but we'll say overall it's provided quite a few rabbit trails and Easter eggs. If there are any updates or reactions, I'll do a new video covering them. For now, peace.